Isn't it fantastic that we've got 5 World Cup winning captains amidst us today? We'll start with the 3 senior captains, and then we'll get the 2 junior captains and ask them what it meant to them as well. So can I get the 3 captains on stage, please? Surya Kumar Yadav, T20 captain. Shubman Gill. Sit wherever you want. You make the batting order, don't you? Harmanpreet Kaur. Look at these 2 gentlemen standing for the lady. It's been a fantastic year, irrespective of whether it was the men's game or the women's game, irrespective of whether it was the seniors or the juniors. India's cricketers were riding on the world stage. And I said it before and I'll say it again. It was a year in which the world was looking towards India to see where we were headed. But the 2 of you men, just pause for a while, because I want to start with Harmanpreet, because what India's women cricketers did this year was, in many ways, like what Kapil Dev's team did back in 1983. It allowed us to dream. It allowed us to believe that our women can be as good as anybody else in the world and lift trophies. Aapko kya laga? What did it mean to you?
Good evening, everyone. It meant a lot to us because not only us, I think from the day one women cricket started, we have been dreaming about, lifting the ICC trophy. So, I mean, all the women cricketers, they have been dreaming about that. But I think our team was able to do that. So I'm very, very proud of this team. So I think it means a lot. And hopefully we'll continue this winning ICC titles. And yeah, I mean, after winning, you feel amazed. And I think it's a great feeling. So I'm really happy that, as a team, we were able to do that.
And then that ball comes your way. That last ball. And you're up and you grab it. It must have been the most beautiful feeling for you.
Yeah, 100%. I think the last wicket, when we were looking for, we all were just praying that, we should just now go for that wicket. And I think not only me, everyone in the team, they were waiting for that opportunity. And I think I feel blessed that the last catch came to me. And I think that was, I took so many catches, but that was the catch which I will remember entire my life. And I'm grateful that that last catch came to me.
There was a catch that changed the 1983 World Cup as well. There was a catch that won us the 2025 World Cup. And when you talk of catches, you've got to go to Surya Kumar Yadav. I'm not going to ask you about that catch again. You haven't lost a series as a T20I captain. You went into this tournament as overwhelming favorites. How easy, how difficult was it to stay grounded and say, yes, I know we are favorites, but there's a tournament still to be won?
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, obviously, you rightly said we were favorites going into the tournament. But yeah, at the same time, when you know that you're going to play at home in front of your home crowd, yes, there is going to be excitement, but there was a lot of pressure. We were having a lot of nerves. And you must have seen that in the first game when we started against US. But yeah, there was a lot of pressure. When you play at home, there is a lot of pressure.
They say T20 is an unpredictable format. I'm not sure I agree completely, but it could change in 10, 15 minutes here and there. You made it predictable.
Not really. I mean, 10, 15 minutes is still a long time. What you're saying, it changes in an over. But we tried to play our best cricket, put best foot forward, and tried to keep things very simple. And rest, I think, boys did it for me.
India won the Champions Trophy in 2013. Shubman, you must have been a very young man watching that 2013 win. And then you win again in 2025 without dropping a game. Tell us about that feeling. Not a single game dropped.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, watching as a kid in 2013, all my idols, Virat Bhai, Rohit Bhai, Ash Bhai, Mai Bhai, watching it on the screen and watching them win the final in England against England was a very special feeling. And as a kid, you would want to replicate that feeling when you you think about playing for the country, you dream about winning ICC trophies for your country, and those are the moments that you really dream about. And to be able to accomplish one of them obviously felt like a dream, and it was a very big moment for all of us. Winning the Champions Trophy, I think after 12 odd years, would always be very special.
You know, in many ways, you were still among the younger players in the team. There were many seniors around you. You had a lot of responsibility, and yet Shubman, the batter, you could not lose sight of, because you can't only think of 10 others. You got to think of yourself as well. How did you manage that dual responsibility almost? And what role do then the support staff play in easing that role for you?
Honestly, I think if it's easier said than done, but if you just keep focusing on the things that you have to do, and I think the primary job of me, firstly as a player and as a batsman, is to score runs. So I think if I'm able to score runs, then everything else falls in place. So that was my primary focus. You know, how can I contribute to the team? How can I score runs? And how can I, at the end of the day, you know, you're playing the game to win the game, and you just have to focus on how you can make your team win the game.
What is the secret sauce for the two of you to get Gautam Gambhir to smile?
See, you did it.
Yeah.
See, I think it was not that difficult. We tried our best throughout the tournament, which we played. Though not many games where he could smile, he could relax. But yeah, in the final, post that, we could see him smiling. But we tried our best to make him smile.
The one thing that stood out for India this year was the confidence that you showed with players. Because as you're aware yourself through your career, you will have wonderful times and not so wonderful times. And yet you stood by your players. What was the conversation around? Were you thinking, do I need to make a change? You were thinking, no, I'm going to back my players. You had Abhishek coming back, you had Sanju Samson coming back, you stayed with Varun Chakravarti with a very rare, difficult phase, because he's been a fantastic player over the years. Tell us about those conversations within the side and the faith, and how you transmitted that faith.
See, it was not that difficult. I think from where we left in 2024 under Rahul sir, from then we knew that we need to show a lot of trust, belief in the players, because you see sometimes in sport you won't be seeing good things happening around. There'll be lots of ups and downs, but then you have to show a lot of trust in players, belief in them, and that's what we wanted to do when we started that new cycle for 2026 T20 World Cup. And since then, till the T20 World Cup came, we tried to make as less changes as we could. And when you come into a big tournament like this, I think it's really important to stand by the players who've done really well for you in the last 2 years. So you got to stick with them. And we always knew that if we have created, as he always says, Gauti bhai, that we've created a super team, we've picked a super team, so let's stick to them.
Was that the plan always, that we're just going to score more runs than the opposition? I mean, you make 253 games out of 4. Was that always the way the team was structured, that we're just going to go out there and get 200 every time?
See, we were playing with 8 batters, so we always knew that someone or the other could do that job for us. But as I said, we played the same way in the last 1.5 years. We tried to, whenever we got an opportunity, we tried to bat the side out. And I think all the batters, they took their responsibilities. They didn't think about their personal milestones at 49s, 90s. If you would have seen Sanju got 3 80s and 2 80s and 1 97, he could have easily got 100. But then he knew that what responsibility he had towards the team, and went for it. But all the batters had their own responsibilities, chipped in with good contributions. I think that helped us pass 200, 250s sometimes.
Love how easily you just say 250. Harman, your team went through that as well. A key player being out of form and then getting her back into the team, and she produced a magnificent innings in the semi-final, a role to play in the final. When you have a player as accomplished as Jemmy was, or you have Smriti in your side and Deepti and so many top players, how do you handle them? How do you keep them motivated to come up and play the big day? Especially Jemmy, because she was left out once.
Yeah, I think that was a very hard call for us, because I think we know that we have 4 5 batters and all of them have to take the responsibility for the team. But when one batter is, under little bit under confidence, and I think Amol sir and I, we had a very good discussion that, sometimes that small break can always give you a lot of confidence. I think that was a great move. I would say, because I was still in little bit doubt, whether we should, give her rest or not. But I think sir was very much clear, and I think that little break gave a lot of confidence, because sometimes we, as a batter, we overthink. I think that break gave her time to think what she needs to do. I think after that, the way she came back, and I think rest is the result, and credit goes to her, the way she handled all the situation. I think as a player, we all have gone through this situation, and we know what we need to do for our team. And I think all the credit goes to her. I think that's her, I think how she handled and how she performed when the team needed the most.
That evening when you won the World Cup, my first thought was, there's so many people across India saying, I want to be Harman, I want to be Deepti, I want to be Renuka, I want to be Smriti. What is your message to a lot of young women around India who now want to play cricket? Because you didn't have an easy journey playing cricket yourself.
Well, I think at least from now, girls doesn't need to go through the time which, we went earlier days. We didn't know about women's cricket, but still we were playing cricket. But now at least, so many opportunities are there, so many platforms are there. I hope the time, we went through, they are not going to, go through that time. But now it's only about, taking sport as a career and, doing the things what you love. And I think now opportunities are there. Now it's only about you going there and, taking this sport seriously.
Shubman, you're from Fazilka. How far is Moga from Fazilka?
I don't know, I think, 1 hour.
पास में ही होगा?
Yeah.
क्योंकि पंजाब के लोग trophies जीत रहे हैं. Now there's an opportunity to make it another white ball trophy. There's some time still. Does your mind, I know you're playing different formats, but is your mind already going towards 2027?
Yeah, sometimes definitely it does. I mean, that is the ultimate goal. I think we felt like we were so close last time when we were here in India, and to be able to get another crack at it in South Africa, I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us. And winning a World Cup in any format for the country is the ultimate goal. So obviously that is something that sometimes runs in my mind.
Surya's already talking about the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing that a big event is happening and cricket is getting an entry into that. Yeah, of course, it will be a special thing. There are two events in that year. There's a T20 World Cup as well, that time Olympics as well. So why not, if we have done 2 in a row, why not 3 in a row in T20s and definitely the Olympic gold.
Why is it that in these white ball games, and here's the last one for the three of you, why is India taking such giant strides and almost going away from the rest of the world?
I think we just needed that one spark or one step which we actually crossed in 2024, and post that 2025 Champions Trophy, then women's team winning that ODI World Cup back in 2025, and then 2026. I think that one step was important. That taste was important for everyone to understand what it takes to win a ICC trophy. But now there's no looking back. If this wonderful thing has started, let's try and collect as many as possible.
Jay Shah is standing here. He's done a lot for the women's game. How big has the WPL been for Indian cricket, Harman?
I think that changed the entire women's sport. I think, we have been talking about that, we were really waiting for that opportunity. But I think not only for us, for all our domestic cricketers, I think it's a great platform for them. So we are really happy that, we got this opportunity. And I think we have seen in 4 years, we got ICC title. I think before that we have been working hard, but sometimes you need that little push. And I think that little push really helped us. And now, as Surya said, now that there is no looking back. And hopefully we'll keep making BCCI and our country proud.
Shubman, your neighbours also taking the team to the T20 World Cup. What do you want to say to them?
I mean, I think they've been doing so well. I don't think they need anyone's advice. They've been doing so well in the white ball, and we are very certain that they're going to do great in the World Cup as well.
We've got two other captains to call up, but before that, there's a rapid fire for the three of you. Three of you are pretty rapid yourself, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, here we go. We'll start with you, Surya. One player that you would trust to bowl and bat the last over.
Bowl, definitely Jasprit Bumrah. Though I don't want to take any credit away from Arshdeep Singh, but then definitely Jasprit Bumrah. And bat.
You had 8 to choose from.
Okay. Oh yeah, Aksar is also there. No, definitely if
He's
you're batting
looking
at
at
the
you
end,
with a very strange look.
yeah, Hardik, definitely Hardik Pandya.
In your team, Harman.
Bowler, I think Deepti. And batting, I think...
You can say your own name. It's okay.
I think I'll take Smriti's name. Smriti's been getting all the awards, and she deserves to play that over.
50 over game. Who's bowling the last over for you? Who's batting the last over for you, Shubman?
I mean, Arshdeep, if he's not bowling wide Yorkers, he can bowl last
But he does bowl that ball well.
yeah, he does bowl it. Sometimes it becomes a 2 over, so I don't want it to.
And sometimes the throws also get reverse swing.
Yeah, sometimes he gets reverse swing. So bowler would be him, batsman. I mean, if Rohit Bhai is there till the end, it would be amazing.
Okay, one match in your career you would love to replay. There have been so many. Is there one game you'd love to replay? Whether you win or lose, is there one you'd like to replay? Just go through the whole experience again.
Whole experience again, definitely 2023 World Cup final at Ahmedabad. Love to replay that again and win it.
But you can win in Ahmedabad, can't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah?
I think that story is over now, what people have been talking about.
One game you want to replay?
World Cup final 2000.
No, the 171. We want to watch that again.
Yeah, I mean, that is also there, but I think winning the trophy, that means a lot. Personal scores that give you, little bit happiness, but winning trophy, that means everything. I think the World Cup final 2017, if we can again, at least last 10 overs, not more, at least last 10 overs if we can play again, and yeah, I think.
When you were making that 171, we got the feeling the boundary was inside the 30-yard circle. You were hitting them that long. Big sixes. May you continue hitting big sixes. Sorry, I didn't want to put you in a spot. Shubman, for you?
I mean, Surya has already said the 23 final. So I think one match that I had to relive, I think the Oval match that we won, just to relive the whole experience again. I think it was a great match to be, and a great series to be a part of.
Is Mohammad Siraj here? Oval Test match. There he goes, putting his hand up. Everyone fell in love with Mohammad Siraj that day. We all did anyway. Okay, one last question for the three of you. So many people here. What does playing for India mean to three of you?
I think playing for India is a completely different emotion. You might be representing your state, your franchise, but then when that tricolor comes on that jersey, I think it's a completely different emotion. It's a different feeling. Comes with a lot of responsibility, but yeah, I mean that feeling is unreal.
क्या लगता है आपको?
I think I totally agree with Surya. It's hard to express what we feel when we wear the blue jersey, but I think growing up, every cricketer dream about that, and when you got that, I think every time you wear, you feel the same. So it's really hard to express, but it means everything.
We saw that in the reactions after you won the World Cup. Shubman, you're younger. What does it mean for you to, something you dreamt of? You started off with the under-19s. What does it mean playing for India for you?
A dream, definitely playing for the country. Every time you step on the wicket, you thank the universe, you thank the God that you're very grateful where you are, and then hopefully when you start, you think about making your country, making your team win, and that's the ultimate feeling.
Three of you just stay where you are because we've got two very young people coming up on stage. Two people who look up at you and say, can I be like them one day? Can I get the under 19 captains? Nikki, Ayush? Come. Come along. Harman, what do you want to tell Nikki as she comes up on stage?
Are you okay? Yeah, I mean, they gave us a lot of confidence when we watched them playing under 19. They are the first one who, lifted the trophy for us, and I think her team gave us a lot of confidence. We all watched them the final match. I mean, 2 back-to-back title. What I think I should take advice from her. I don't think I'm still there to give her advice.
From one under 19 champ to another, what do you want to tell Ayush?
Honestly, nothing. I think the new bunch of players that they're coming, they're so fearless. Every year you see some players that are so special and they are so fearless and they are so talented. So I don't think there's anything that I would wanna tell them. And they're definitely up there in terms of their talent and in terms of their approach. Now I think it's only how hard they can work and how consistent they can be with their hard work.
Tell us about your feelings, Nikki. How was it like to go there, win an under 19 World Cup, almost without breaking a sweat, and now you're standing here looking at Harman and saying, you know what, I won it too.
I mean, definitely it was a very special moment and very special feeling for me because kids here, they dream to play for India, and I was given the opportunity to play for the India under 19 and also, lead such a wonderful team who showed true character and grit throughout the tournament. And also the way our support system, the way our support staff and coaches backed us up and made sure that we know what our goals are. I think it was pretty special to be part of that team.
How was it, Ayush? How was the feeling? In that final, you go and hit 400 runs in that final.
Representing India is a really special feeling for us, and in such a young talent, the campaign was really young. So making 400 and a special inning by Vaibhav was really brilliant for us.
And now you're playing the WPL as well. Tell us how it is for so many of you young women suddenly getting a big stage to play on.
I think it's a really great opportunity to be playing alongside, great Indian cricketers and also international cricketers. There's so much to learn and there's so much to, also go out there and express. So I think it's a really great platform for young cricketers and growing cricketers.
Ayush, you and Vaibhav and so many others are already starting to play the IPL. Tell us about your thoughts about playing on the big stage.
It was really a great feeling to play for CSK and along with the Mahi Bhai. So learn a lot from him. And before under 19 World Cup we played IPL, so it helped us in the matches also. And also we also talked with Rohit Bhai, Mahi Bhai. So what they have told me, that was really helped me.
Look at them kindly, because when you play against Gujarat Titans and Mumbai Indians, they're not giving you anything at all. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 captains. How often do you get 5 captains on stage? So I'm just going to move off for a while. Why don't the 5 of you stand here?